or theory so far, is what this video said.
Hi, my name's April. I'm nobody special, but I had a theory about this whole case that I wanted to share with anybody. I wrote down on paper, I thought it would be best to just get my thoughts organized, sort of weed out what we actually know to be true versus what's not. So I wrote on one side, what if she killed herself? And on the other side, what if someone else did it? So if she did it, who was in the phone call in the background? Why did she bother to get gas and a drink? Why was she in such a remote place? And then she contradicts it by saying, can you guys find me and ping my phone? At what point or when did she decide to do it? Was it, from one stop to the next? Also, was she actually off her meds? That could be true. Could be because of JP. He said it was hard for her to get her meds. I'm sure that's a narrative he's trying to drive if he's saying it. And then I wrote, but she's religious. So yeah, she could have done it. But also, would she? She's super religious. All right, now the other side. What if someone else did it? So that means the 911 call was fake. The fisherman heard a scream. That was probably right. A scream like she was surprised. If someone else did it, that makes sense why the shell casings were away from the body and why the family saw bruises, but they saw them on the hands. So was it from a gun? Why was she even there in the first place? Did someone make her go there? Was someone with her? Did someone that she semi-trust?
Man, there's so many questions in this case, y'all. So many questions. And every time that we think we have an answer, we have 20 more questions. It's crazy.
Surprise her at the last minute? Did the fisherman help? And who is he? I'm sure that information's out there somewhere, but I don't know much about him. His story is just pretty bad. And then again, if she didn't do it to herself, it's probably because she wouldn't. She's religious. All right, and then now I got to a point where
that's the part that always bugged me too, is that her making those videos talking about how she didn't want, or she had to kind of arrive to the justification of getting a divorce because of how religious she was. It's like everybody knows that's like the ultimate thing, is that you don't yourself, right?
On both sides I could put.
But that was just a calm 911 phone. We got all these other videos, passionate, talking to other people, trying to help them through this. But the one about that was just very low-key, even-keel, just, I want my family to know where. What? That just seems weird.
That people were following her, like without a doubt. She knew it. We could see it. JP was doing it. The car place saw it too. She's being tracked. So anyway, people were following her. So, did she catch them following her? Did they have a little moment? Did they have a standoff? Was it the cop in the green shirt? And then, was it covered up by some other cop buddies of his? And then, does the cop know?
Oh, wow.
Know the fisherman? I think I heard something about that. It doesn't have to be true, but that's pretty bad if it's true. Also, did she drive up that direction? So why the hell was she out there, right? Did she...
Yeah, why was she out there?
Try to test...
Because even her dad was saying, that's not a place they go. That's not even a place. They didn't go there on vacations. It's just a random spot. What the hell? TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Tap the screen like crazy. Hit me with those bears, y'all.
Him. I've done it a few times. You think someone's following you, so you make a few weird turns just to make sure. Was that what she was doing? And then also, again, I'm sure this is out there, but where is the nearest parking lot to the crime scene? So she went up there to lose him, and then maybe she pulled over and was like, hey, knock it off. And then they had their moment. How close was that all to the crime scene? I'm just curious. If someone was in
That's a good
the
question.
back room, the phone call,
Casey, thank you.
that means that the cop covered it up and needed help. So if the cop staged that phone call, then he had someone helping him. And that could be the fisherman. It could also be some other people. And that could be why the fisherman's timeline is so horrible. He could have heard the scream at one point, then helped whoever at another point, and then taken her belongings, and then returned her belongings, and done all these other weird things. And that's why he can't keep the times straight, because he was doing a whole bunch of stuff during that whole time. And then that also brought me to maybe JP even really believed that she did it. Maybe the cop spooked her, something happened, tried to cover it up, and then he also doesn't want to tell his kind of boss man that I got your wife killed. So maybe JP believed it, and he didn't know. Or maybe he suspected. Anyway. There's some other things that kind of support this as well, like the
Simply Samantha, thank you.
Type of gun that she got. I believe that it was something a little fancier, so why did she bother to do that? And then it also kind of makes sense why the FBI, I've heard, is going this sort of financial route, because maybe they can't pin everything on JP for this murder. Maybe that's something separate involving some other people more primarily. So maybe for JP, it's more of a done deal if they go the route of the money. Anyway, sorry that was a lot of rambling. Thanks for listening.